All right, welcome again, guys, to our compound interest series. All right, now in this time around, we are going to look at compounding monthly. That's what we're going to look at, compounding monthly. And anytime you hear the word monthly, we are referring to 12. Why? Because we have 12 months in a year. 12 months in a year. All right, now let me give you the formula. All right, then from the formula we have to solve for let's get the formula. The formula is the future value A P bracket open 1 plus R over M bracket close N times N, whichever way it is, M times N or N times M, whichever way it is, it's going to be correct. All right, so we are going to note something. We already know what A stands for in our previous lecture. We've told you what P stands for in our previous lecture. If you don't know, go back to our previous lecture and you understand that. We've told you what R stands for. We've told you what M stands for. We've told you what M stands for. We've told you what N stands for. So at this point, we're going to solve a problem. Now let's get a problem. All right. Peter, I love using the word loans because that's a peculiar question we're going to be saying on this. Peter obtained a loan worth $2,500 with an interest rate of 20% to repay in 5 years. All right, 20% to repay in 5 years. What amount will he pay given he pay compounded monthly? So the loan is compounded monthly. Let's go back to the question, guys. All right, the question is Peter obtained a loan worth $2,500 with an interest rate of 20%, all right, to repay in 5 years. Now, what amount, the short form of amount, AMT, what amount will he pay compounded monthly? So what amount will he pay in 5 years' time? Now let's solve it. Solution. All right, let's go ahead. Now, I would restate the formula so we can use it as a guide. The formula is A equals to P bracket 1 plus R over M bracket close M times N. That's the formula. Now, the current value of the loan obtained by Peter is 2,500. So we're going to put it there, 2,500. Now, based on practice, we should solve for the bracket first before any other thing. So let's solve for the bracket. To solve for the bracket, we have 1 plus. Now, what is the R? The R stands for rate. So let's get the rate. The rate is 20%. So let's put it there. Now, 20%, from what I said before, you have to convert to decimal fraction. So 20% to a decimal fraction is 0 0.2. And in our previous lecture, we were taught on how to do that. So go back to our previous lecture and learn how to do that. So 0.2 divided by. Now, another question is, what is our M? Now, previously we mentioned that our M stands for monthly, and M is periodic, all right, periodic compound, and even you hear the word compounded monthly, means it's compounded 12 times, because we have 12 months in a year, so 12 times. So we're going to do 0.2, 20% divided by 12, bracket closed. So we are still on the bracket. So at this point, we are going to get to solve for this and this. So we need to divide 0.2, right, by 12. Let's go ahead. So we have 1 plus, now let's divide 0.2 by 12. Guys, let's see. Let's go to the calculator. Zero point 0.2 divided by 12. So what do we have? We have 0.016. So we have 0.016. 0.016. 0.2 divided by 12, 0.016. So at this point, we'll solve for it. Now let's add this together. So when you add 1 plus 0.016, it will give you 1.016. Now revisit the question. All right, we have some powers that we've not dealt with. We have m times n, or n times m. N times m. Now the m stands for the number of times it's compounded. The n stands for the number of years. Now let's go to the number of years. Now how many years do we have? We have 5 years. All right, and the number of times is compounded monthly. So let's go back to it. So 5 years times number of times is compounded, which is monthly, that's 12. Now I told you anytime you hear the word monthly, we're talking about 12, because we have 12 months in a year times 12. So at this point, we're going to do this. We're going to do 1.0, there's a point here, 16. Now 5 times 12 is 60. So let's go back to our calculator. 1.016 raised to the power of 60. All right, so when you do that, you have 2.5. 2.5. Now, we're going to make it 1 decimal point. All right, so if we make one, we have 2.6. Let's get it. We have 2.6. So this value is our compounding factor. We have gotten our compounding factor. So to get the final answer, we'll multiply our compounding factor by our present value. So our present value is 2,500. Let's go on. So we'll say 2.6 times 2,500. So let's visit our wonderful calculator. 2.6 times 2,500. Let's go back. So we have 6,500. So the question is giving us, so in compounded, 2.5% compounded monthly for the next 5 years would give us 6,500 to pay. So that is it for monthly, guys. Thanks for watching.